Hello everyone, welcome to the Regulating Emotions series which we've just started. We means Agile Guru, and what we are going to do is in Regulating Emotions series, in every video we are going to be showing or demonstrating some technique of how we can regulate emotions, especially when you're in a negative state of mind. Okay? And today we are going to discuss something about the ABCDE model. A really effective technique of reframing your negative emotions into positive emotions. And basically, if I were to ask you, how do you really get your emotions? I'm sure it is because of some activating event, isn't it? There's some activating event which is either external or internal, and it has its own consequence, doesn't it? So the consequence is in the form of emotions, what you feel when you encounter that event, or when you actually are going through that event. Now this consequence actually could be a positive emotion or a negative emotion. It's a positive emotion because some belief or some value is actually being satisfied. But if this consequence is negative, then that means some belief or some value or some rule that you're following in life has been violated. Now, if this consequence, which is a negative emotion, and if you don't like the negative, and by negative emotions we mean anger, hurt, grief, sadness, or any of these negative emotions, irritation, frustration. If you don't like being frustrated or irritated, then what do you need to change? I think what you need to change is I guess it's the belief, right? If you change this, if you dispute or challenge the belief, then you'll have basically a different consequence. So that's basically the ABCD model. Let me demonstrate one example to you. So here's the first example. Let's say you have a person who's talking noisily on a train, or let's say movie theater. You've gone to watch a movie, and there is some person standing, talking loudly on the mobile phone. What's your consequence? The consequence would be that you get frustrated or annoyed. Now, obviously, it is justified that you will get frustrated or annoyed because you come to watch a movie and somebody is talking loudly over there and you're not able to focus on the movie. Now, why you got frustrated and annoyed? Because your belief or your value, which you follow, is people should be considerate, shouldn't they be? Yeah, they should be considerate, and that has been violated, which is why you've got a negative emotion over it. Now, if you don't like getting frustrated or annoyed, you can look at the same belief in a different way. I'll tell you what I do, whenever I encounter such situations. I just challenge this belief by saying that, maybe she is saying all those things. Maybe she is talking loudly on the phone so that she can entertain me. Okay? If she's entertaining me, then I'm actually listening intently now to her to understand what is happening in her life. It's quite entertaining, I tell you. But let's say if you don't care too much about what is happening in her life, you can just say that India is an independent and a democratic country, and people have a right to talk. There is a right of speech over it. The moment you say that to yourself, maybe you just accept it and you move your seat. And that's how you kind of channelize or regulate your emotions. Here's another one. Thinking about an important presentation to be given to a CEO, let's say. There is this consequence which, what's your consequence? You may feel that anxiety, worry, a negative expectation. Now some people will feel that if they believe that they are bad in public speaking. Well, you see, this is a limiting belief, isn't it? Now you should deal with this limiting belief by saying, what will you say to yourself in order to deal with this limiting belief? You might say to yourself that, okay, I'll do everything that is there in my control and leave everything to, let's say, God, for example. That's where the concept of God comes in. So you say, I'll prepare well and do my best, isn't it? And then you feel a little comfortable about the event. There are so many examples. Like, I've got one more. Food you ordered is getting late. What happens? People become, frustrated and annoyed, irritated. Let's say you don't want to feel this. Why are you feeling this? Because there's a belief, I'm paying money, so I should get the service for whatever money I'm paying. So people should do their job on time, isn't it? So if you don't like feeling the way you're feeling here, I guess you'll want to challenge the belief by saying, I understand there's heavy rush, and then you look at the same picture in the hotel as if you are watching a circus. The chaos which is happening over there. You look at it as if you are watching some circus, and then you change your mindset towards this. And I'll go with one more, and I guess then you'll definitely know what is ABCD model. Yeah, we have this. This is quite common, isn't it? The team member has not completed the work. What happens? You're going to be annoyed at that person, isn't it? Why? Because your belief is that everybody should do their job on time, or job once agreed upon. Yeah. But then it doesn't work at workplace. That you get angry and you say something to that team member, and the team member comes back at you. So the better way is reframe this and say that people can have problems at home. Maybe somebody is ill, or maybe somebody. Let's give that person a benefit of doubt, okay? And then maybe you can help him complete and support him, complete the backlog and support him or her. That's the concept of ABCD model. Very simple technique. I think you can use it in your day-to-day life whenever you have negative emotions. If there are positive emotions, then you need to stop over here, okay? Don't change something what isn't broken, okay? Have a good day. Thank you very much.